Okay, so hey, just so Michael knows, yeah, you're right, Michael, about the Amtrak station.
Hmm.
It's just south of the airport.
Just south.
It says it's on 2702 Washington Street, but
That
when I looked at a map of South Bend, it was basically at the airport, pretty much.
okay. Because I've taken the South Shore before, and yeah, as I said, it drops off pretty much at the airport.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Okay.
I'm just looking at a map, so I mean,
yeah,
I don't know the actual, relative space time, kind of like it's like looks like a block away. So a
right.
couple just to the south, and then Pit Cross, just so you know, is it's like a logic puzzle game. They
Okay.
like throw a bunch of puzzles at you.
So like I, in theory, I love puzzle games like that,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I always play them for a little bit and then get pissed off at one and just set it down and never come back to it. Like Cuboid on the PS3, fucking Limelight on the PS4. As a just a handful of these type of titles that I start and then get frustrated and be like, fuck it, I don't care that much.
Right. And
Yeah.
then Eat Them is still available, Eddie. $10.
Seriously?
It's still $10.
Is it PS3 only? Because I will
PS3, yeah, yeah.
fuck if it was
Well,
on PS4, I'd rebuy it in a heartbeat.
there's no backward compatibility, so
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
least not yet.
Which Sony does just to spite me.
But way it describes is cool. It's like a cell shaded
Yeah.
animation, a comic inspired cell shaded city streets. Eat people for power and destroy everything in your path using heavy hitting melee weapons, mortars, powerful long range lasers, and more. And you can have 4 people in cooperative offline madness, huh? Hmm.
Yeah. As I said, for the $10 I spent on it, it was worth every penny because it was just dumb fun. I think there was one trophy I couldn't get on it because it was a time it was timed. Like you had to get from one side to with only taking minimal damage, one side of the map to the other, and I just
Okay.
could never do it. So I just eventually I realized, like, Brutal Legend actually was the game that made me realize how little I care about trophies
Hmm.
because like I was playing it and I was looking through these trophies and just getting more and more just disheartened by like fuck I'm gonna have to do this, I'm gonna have to grind this.
It's a
And then one
bad
day
trophy list when that's like that, I think.
yeah.
You know?
And like because I have quite a few that I have platinum. Like the first South Park game I platinumed.
Sure.
Um one of the Tekkens, I don't even remember which one at this point. I accidentally platinumed that one. Couple others, like as I said, I think I platinumed Darksiders 2 and 3. Um, but like as I said, it just for a while I was trying to find a way to actually block it to where I couldn't even see it because I don't care.
Oh, you can stop notifications like from
Yeah,
coming up on trophies. I mean, that's about all I think, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. They don't even care.
yeah,
But then I know people that are like real trophy horrors too. So kind of
yeah.
like a weird combo.
Okay. Okay, Michael. This game still looks wacky, very Japanese, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right,
Like
I'm gonna run
my
to the
you
bathroom.
know
I'll
what
be
my
right back.
biggest
Okay.
complaint about it actually is that just like Katamari Damacy,
Hmm.
like Katamari Damacy was a great game. My biggest complaint is that was never just a free play. Like
Yes.
yeah, like and Eat Them is the same way. They should have just given you a whole cityscape and just let you level the entire thing. But there's no mode like that. Also, you know what I want to see? I want to see a Katamari Damacy battle royale. Like, think about it. You like four people or whatever, starting at different corners of the map. You roll up stuff until eventually the goal is who can roll up the other characters.
Oh, I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I can see that happening.
it would be a blast. Like, because Katamari Damacy is so fucking weird, but as it's fun. But I always got pissed off at the concept that it's always a timed stage. Just let me play the game. You know, that's all I wanted. I don't know.
Ah, yeah, I'm here for this. And I still have my PS3. I just gotta make room to hook it up again.
Yeah, I think mine's actually hooked up, but barely at this point. I uh, I literally keep it for a handful of them. Well, that and it's backwards compatible. I actually have the original model, the 60 gig model, that actually has the hardware for a PS2 in it also.
The one that you don't need to put, you can't put online.
Yeah. And I don't play games online anyway, so.
Yeah. Because I have, like I said, I still have my Slim PS3.
Hey, do you have the SNES Classic?
Yes, the SNES Classic. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Do you know if Rock and Roll Racing is on it? I don't think so.
But think it
because I've been looking. If Rock and Roll Racing is on, I'm going to hunt one of these damn things down. I really have been wanting to play this game, and the only ways it was released on Game Boy, and it was released on Super Nintendo.
That's Interplay, right?
I think it was Blizzard actually, like early Blizzard. And like I loved the shit out of that game, but as I said, it's never been put on anything else. So I need to hunt it down.
I thought that was that may be in Blizzard. Was Blizzard making stuff for Super Nintendo?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's Blizzard Interactive.
What game are we talking about?
Rock and Roll Racing.
Okay.
Although, what the fuck's my phone?
Let's do a quick Google search here.
Yup.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
It's Silicon and Synapse is the developer. But it was now known as Blizzard. They used to be known as something else. Published by Interplay for the Super Nintendo in 1993 and the Mega Drive Genesis in 94.
So it's not on it, but
Game Boy Advance in 2003 it was ported to.
I still had my DS with a Game Boy adapter.
If you do get one, there is a way if you look online to not get it on your system. Hint. For the Super NES Mini. If you prefer that way.
How much does a Super NES Mini cost at this point?
$80.
How much?
$80.
Still $80.
Still, really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it could be way worse, but.
Well, if you hack it and put all the ROMs on it, then it's worth it.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the entire reason I didn't buy any of the classic systems like that, is because there's no actual, obviously there's a way to cheat it, to put extra shit on there, but I don't like the fact that Nintendo didn't work in a way that you could to add more games to it.
I just thought they missed a huge port thing. If they would have just had to have like an online store, and they could have sold these games in like packs.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem with it is that some of the licensing.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. Like they could have a la carte their own games, and then they could have done. People would have bought them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's half the market at this point is people
rebuying
games.
Nintendo is, has been known for that shit for how long?
Very long. Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, I've been aching to check that game out again, and I've seriously thought about, because I think you can find the Game Boy version of it for like $10, which I'd be okay with, but my DS is the DS. DSi, so it doesn't have the Game Boy slot, and I think I have my GameCube actually has the Game Boy adapter. I could probably play it like that, but it's setting the whole damn thing up again.
Exactly.
Yeah, got all these systems that just aren't even hooked up anymore.
That's the problem now, especially if you want to try, and if you don't have a CRT.
Yeah,
hooking up to like a GameCube to a modern television, it looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's adapters like the Retro Tank, but it's like $130.
And
You know,
no.
I mean, you can
No,
get the.
no,
I
no.
guess the other one's like 80 or 90, but there's a Retro Tank 2 now. There's a bunch of them to hook them up, and they look. I mean, they look fantastic
Yeah,
because they upscale and like line double.
yeah,
So I mean, if you're gonna play a lot of it, it'd be worth it. Or if you're gonna like want to capture it for a stream or something,
yeah.
it'd be worth it. But other than that, I mean, it's hard to justify spending another $120 on 20-year-old system.
Hmm.
At least for me, it is.
No, yeah, I agree completely. Like, especially because like the nostalgia is there, but this nostalgia doesn't always last long. Like,
Right.
you think, oh my god, I can't like as I said, like for instance, rock and roll racing. I know me well enough to know I would play for about an hour and a half,
You'd be
and
good.
then I'd probably not touch it again for a long time.
You satisfied that
Yeah,
like craving
Yeah.
you had. Yeah. Yep.
like I did the same thing when I on my 3DS when I bought Super Metroid. I think I played for 45 minutes and be like, this is fucking awesome. Put it down. I haven't picked it up since.
Yep. Yep. So, what are we going to talk about? Or are you going to let us know while we're there
Um,
once we count in?
what's that count in? What's your count
Okay. All right. All right. So I'll count us in. You guys ready?
Do it,
in?
Doug.
Yes.
All right. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.